Welcome back to the channel. Don't mind the background noise, by the way. Some other people inside are working. But in today's video, we're going to tackle the 3 biggest mistakes that entrepreneurs make when they choose to do things the hard way rather than the easy way. And trust me, you want to avoid these because they slow down the profits in your business. All right, here's mistake number 1. Overcomplicating processes. Entrepreneurs often believe that more complex systems and processes will yield better results. This can lead to unnecessary delays, increased costs, and inefficiencies. Simplifying processes, automating where possible, and focusing on lean methodologies can help accelerate profitability. And what I mean by inefficiencies, I mean things that are ineffective, things that don't have today's technological backing that can streamline the process or make it run smoothly. That's what I mean by that. Excuse me. So basically, when you opt to do things the hard way, all you're doing is stressing out yourself in your business, and you're slowing down the benefits or the results or outcomes that you can get for your customers, clients, or students, right? And by doing so, you may hinder the path to profitability, right? Which is the breath of your business, right? It's the oxygen for your business. It's the steam that runs your business. You need to have profitability come in as quickly as possible, because one of the rules of wealth creation is that you make it speedily, because if you go too slow, then you'll wind up being behind more than you are ahead, right? So you don't want to do things in an unnecessary manner that will hinder the growth of your business, hinder the outcomes you can get for your clients, or hinder your teammates in their productivity. You simply don't want to do that. A lot of us may have processes that are tried and true that we may have learned from a family member in business, or just from a classical way of some entrepreneur of old that we may respect. But while the evergreen principles are still valid and you must apply them in your businesses today, you must adapt to the more efficient way things are done to get to results in a better manner, to create an environment that is more user-friendly for your teammates and yourself. You don't want to overwhelm yourself, especially if you're a solopreneur. Don't do things the hard way. Like, if you're starting a business, and this is some advice I'm going to give you before I get to number 2, the best thing you can do is to have partnership offers. And I'll talk about that more in another video. But a partnership offer is essentially where you are having an automated process that promotes the product of another established brand that actually brings in extra recurring revenue for your business. Because what that's going to do is that's going to make you more profitable and make you less in need of a sale, right? So it's going to relieve a ton of stress. Because a lot of times, especially as entrepreneurs that are working, we're living below our means, and we're using our discretionary disposable income as capital to invest in our businesses and get it moving forward. A lot of times we may run into a snag because we find out that an expense that we thought that we can handle far exceeds what we're capable of paying. So a lot of time, if we have other profit centers already firing off and bringing us in cash flow, we will be better equipped to handle those processes. And that's a part of what I mean by being an easyologist versus a hardaholic. Because when I started to prepare my businesses for launch, right? So we're in launch mode, right? Pre-launch mode, right? We haven't yet gotten into the actual launch. And this is exciting times, by the way, because you're learning a lot, you're making the proper adjustments and pivots, and you're making the processes and experiences better for your clients, right? So that's where we find ourselves at currently. And what I found was, when I wasn't making enough offers to begin with, even though I was really managing my money well, and I was moving wisely when it comes to capital allocation, where and how I moved my money towards the things that mattered most, I still would find out in some places I would come up short, right? Even though I made the best decisions financially. So I said, you know what? I need to do like Myron Golden says and have more offers. If there's something that I need to purchase for my business, I can create an offer that purchases it. That's what I mean by being an easyologist versus a heartaholic. On to number 2. Micromanaging instead of delegating. A tendency to micromanage every aspect of the business can hinder growth. It prevents team members from taking ownership and slows down decision making. Delegating tasks to competent team members allows entrepreneurs to focus on strategic decisions and scaling the business faster. Now, as I said, if you are a solopreneur, right, you're the CEO of your company and you're wearing most of the hats and you've not yet built out a sufficient team to handle certain tasks, that is not a problem. You still can hire a freelancer that will handle that task for you. And I know you're saying, well, I'm already being as lean as I possibly can. It's been helping me a lot when I do the task myself because it saves me more money so that we can become more profitable so I can later down the line invest in those team members. I understand that. But I'm telling you, you're doing it the hard way when you do that. Because when you try to micromanage and do everything yourself, right, and you're trying to save money, you're actually creating inefficiencies like I was talking about before, making your business ineffective, right? You're slowing things down. You're not getting to the path of profitability faster. And I know it sounds counterintuitive. If you take that spare money and invest in a freelancer, it's actually going to save you a lot of time. And you're going to be able to have better time to deal with the fires that will inevitably come up. Fires meaning problems, right? Because we know that disruption will always follow your intention. And you need to have someone who is better equipped in that area of the business to take care of it. That way things can run more smoothly. Because if you try to do everything yourself, you're only going to become a bottleneck in your business. That means you're going to jam up the flow of productivity in your business, which leads to ultimate profitability. You need to delegate. That's why I spoke about creating offers, right? Partnership offers. Because a lot of people say, well, I'm already focusing on this one business, and I was always told to focus on one business at a time to get that business profitable, and then I can focus on another venture. That is absolutely true. But you literally, in this day and age, and this is the AI and partnership age, right? Even though affiliate marketing existed for a long time, a lot of years, you literally can get into a partnership with someone that's already established, selling a product that's already proven, simply put some ad dollars behind that, run traffic to those offers, and you can bring in automatic payments into your account, which will give you more cash liquidity, meaning you'll have more cash to play with, right? You'll have more cash reserves for the business. You'll have more cash that you can use as discretionary income to invest in your business, to give your business the steam it needs to move forward in the right way. And then you can take that money and then hire someone to handle those tasks instead of trying to do everything yourself. Because what you're doing when you're trying to wear all of the hats is you're creating blind spots, right? There are going to be things that you're unaware of that, like I said, is going to be a bottleneck in your business, meaning it's going to hold up the progress in your business. And you don't want to create a situation that's frustrating for you and your customers. And that brings me on to mistake number 3. Now, as I always say, these are all writer-downers. So you want to actually be taking notes, because usually this foundational one, the last mistake that I share, if you're not avoiding this and applying the best practices, you are certainly headed to a place of disaster in your business that will slow down your profitability. All right, this is the last one, guys. Number 3, ignoring customer feedback. Failing to listen and act to customer feedback can result in developing products or services that don't meet market needs. Prioritizing customer feedback and quickly iterating on products based on that input can lead to better market fit and faster revenue growth. And that's what I mean by doing things yourself, because a lot of times you may have customer feedback coming in via emails or text, however you have that system set up, whether you have a CRM in place or not, right? That means a customer management system. If you don't have any of those things set up properly, or you're not monitoring those things properly because you're overwhelmed with other problems in your business, you may not be you may not be responding to customer feedback quickly enough to actually see other fires that have been created in your business, and therefore you're not going to be able to get the proper feedback from your customers so you can make the right adjustments moving forward. So it's very important for you to always be aware of the customer feedback, because if a customer is telling you that the response times are too slow when they have a complaint or when they need customer service, or maybe there's a lack of customer service because you've not yet made that add to your team, right? Because you're trying to keep things so lean, which is nothing wrong with that. You always want to be below your means, absolutely, in your business. And you want to be properly allocating that capital, right? Putting that money where it's most needed, right? Where it is most necessary. But at the same time, if you don't have at least a virtual assistant in place that can handle your customer service needs, it's going to hinder you. That's just like me. Like, I really wanted to get my businesses launched and get it to the marketplace because they are proven. I'm selling what people want to buy and they add a lot of value. But I still don't have the customer service pieces worked out. So I need to generate more capital so that I can invest in those areas and invest in a virtual assistant that can handle those areas of my business, because I want to make sure my customers have a better time when they have complaints or if they have questions. That way I can make the proper adjustments quickly moving forward that will actually increase profitability in my business. Why? Because it will retain the customers I already have, and they will be more than willing to give me great reviews and actually refer more people to the business. Now, I hope this video wasn't too simplified for you guys, because these are actual issues that you need to pay attention to. And I know you may not have been expecting that tip that I gave you, and I know it sounds counterintuitive because most people tell you to focus on the one business first, get that profitable, right, and consistently profitable. Then you can invest in another venture and increase your portfolio. That is true. But the way we can get around that is by creating a partnership account where we're running ads to a proven offer, a proven product that's already established in the marketplace. Now, we don't have to have dozens of them, though I do recommend us doing that, right? Because the more profit centers we have, the more able and flexible we are financially to allocate more cash properly so that we can invest in those team members and do things the easy way, right? Because automation and delegation is going to change the game for your business. Because when you try to do everything manually yourself and you try to wear the hat of the CEO and you're doing all of these things, you're going to usually cause yourself overwhelmed, and you are going to be a bottleneck in your business, and you are going to hold up the profitability in your business. So I hope this video was helpful. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment so it gives us feedback on how we can help you, and share the video with as many people as possible. I hope you guys have a blessed day.